Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here, which is my usual go-to clubbing look. So if you want to know how I did this look, then please keep on watching. Start with my eyes, and I like to prime with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is in the shade Fair, and so I just put a little bit on my, sorry, I'm just going to grab a mirror. Just dot some on my eyelids like that, and then I will just go in with my beauty blender to blend that all cleanly out. Once that is done, I like to take my chocolate bar palette and just a fluffy blending brush, and I just take white chocolate there, that one just there, and I just like to run that over the concealer just to kind of create a nice base for the shadows to go on top, and it sets your concealer as well. Next, I like to go in with a transition colour, and I use Salted Caramel there, which is almost out, and I just take that through my crease, blend it all through up to the brow bone, and it just starts a nice colour for all your other shadows to start to blend into. And just the same on the other side as well. Once they are all blended, I still use my chocolate bar palette, and I take a more pointed tip brush, if you can see that, yeah. And I go in with milk chocolate, just that one there, and I put it on the very tip of the brush, and I just focus that more into the crease to make it deeper and define it more. So just through the crease there and try and blend it into Salted Caramel. And just doing the same on the other eye, obviously. Next, using the same brush, but I use more of the side of the brush, I go in with Semi Sweet, that one just there, which is darker. And yeah, just take it on the side of the brush, and I put that on the outer V part of my eyelid, so just there, and a little bit into the crease as well. Once again, doing the same on the other side. Then once that is all done, before I put my lid colour on, I will take my blending brush once again and go back into Salted Caramel, and I just blend around the edges of the eyeshadow to make it look more seamless. Just lightly around. Then once that is done, I take a flat shader brush, and I do spray my brush usually with a setting spray, but I did get a MAC Prep and Prime sample from Maybelline, if you can see that, sorry. And so I'm going to spritz my brush with that, because why not? How do you even get it to work? There we go. Just spritz that, and then I think I'm going to go in with Mazipan today, which is that one just there. There's not much left of it. And yeah, so just dipping my brush into that and packing it on my eyelid. And I just go into the part where we haven't already put the brown shadow. So just kind of the inner half, I guess, a little bit past half. And then of course going in again on the other eye, just picking out more product. Yep, just on the other eye. Same thing. And then once again going in with the fluffy brush and a little bit of salted caramel just to blend once again. Okay, now we are moving on to the face. Now, as I mentioned in my last video, I like to always moisturize first using the Cetaphil Acne Prone Moisturizer. So, put some of that on. Okay, so once I have moisturized, I go in with primer. And today I am trying a new primer, which is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is obviously a tester size. And I got that in my Beauty Loop box, if I can open it. And then just squirting out a little bit. I'm not sure how much I need. And just rubbing that into the skin. I just used the tiniest amount of that and it covered my whole face. So I'm very impressed with that. It does feel really soft and smooth on the skin, which I like in a primer. Moving on to the foundation now. Usually I am tanned when I go out, so I do have a darker foundation, which is the Born This Way foundation, and I am in the shade Light Beige when I am tanned, and I'm just going to use it today and blend it down my neck and just make it work. So I usually take 2 pumps to start with just on my beauty blender and dot that on my face and then just blending that in. I'm just going to take an extra little pump to add more coverage. This foundation is a light to medium but buildable coverage, so it's very good if you have a few extra marks on your face, redness, whatever that you want to cover. You can just add more to that instead of your whole face. And that's the foundation blended in. I think it looks really nice over this primer. So obviously that's a good primer. I do love this foundation. I think it has a really nice finish. And yeah, I've been using it for a couple of years now and it's great. If you're looking for a good foundation, I recommend. Next I go in with my concealer, the same concealer as before. Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Fair Clair. So I take that under my eyes in like a triangle kind of. This one is nearly out. And then I go on my chin, up my nose, at the bridge of my nose, not up my nose, and on the forehead. And then I blend that in once again with my beauty blender. Alright, now once that is all blended, I take my Rimmel Match Perfection powder in the transparent shade. Ooh, sorry. And I use that to bake under my eyes, and I do my nose as well, just because I find my concealer comes off my nose when I go out. Before I bake, I make sure all the concealer is blended out nicely and there is no creases already. So once that is done, just dipping my beauty blender into the bake powder and packing that on under my eyes. And under the other eye also. and over my nose. Now, once my bake is on, that is when I like to finish off my under eyes and put on my mascara, just because it, like when you brush the bake away, it's going to brush away any fallout from under your eyes. And also if you get some mascara on your skin, then it often comes off with the bake as well and it won't smudge. So for under my eyes, I just take this double-ended brush. There's a bigger end there and a smaller end there, which came in a palette, I can't remember. And I just take those brown shades that I used in my crease and kind of build them up under my eye. I don't go right into the corner of my eye, I just kind of go half eye. You'll see when I'm doing it. So I start with the milk chocolate, which is that one there, and I just take it on the edge of the brush, tap off the excess and run that under my eye, just following that where that shadow ends there up the top and running that down. I'm doing the same on the other side. Then once that is done, I take the bigger end of the brush and I go in with Salted Caramel, which is the lighter shade, and I just kind of blend out that shade underneath so it's not as dark and harsh. Now that my eyeshadow is all done, moving on to mascara, I am going to use a new mascara, which I also got from Meccaland in my Beauty Loop box, and it is the YSL mascara. The wand is very long, but it looks nice. Before I put mascara on, I always curl my lashes because I don't have lashes, they're very short. So just curling my lashes. Now that my lashes are curled, going in with the mascara and just coating my top and bottom lashes. I really like that mascara, actually. It looks very nice. Next I'm going to brush away my bake. So I like to take my Australis Fresh and Flawless powder in the shade Natural, and I need to get the brush for that. I just go in with this angled flat brush that I got from that set in my last video off eBay. Awesome brushes for like $10 or something. And so I just go in with my powder and use it to brush away the bake. Usually I would have a banana powder, but it kind of shattered, so, and I haven't gone to get a new one yet. So once that is done, using the same powder, I will just set my whole face. One thing I find really important with setting your face is make sure you really set where your contour is going to go, because I have found if I don't set that well, when I do contour, it moves the foundation. Alrighty, now that I am all set, I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Chiseled to Perfection palette, which I've had for a couple of years now. My sister got it for me for Christmas a few years ago, and I love it. I like to go in with Dark Cocoa, which is the more bronzy shade, and use that for my contour. So dipping it in, getting off the excess, make sure you do that, because then you put it on and you have a huge strip on your face. So I follow that bit there, and I kind of go like, if you were to pout or whatever and you get that line, of your cheekbone, I like to go just like not right below it, but just a little bit above, because when you blend, it kind of blends everywhere. So it's easier to just like blend a little bit above, just so you can get a more defined look, I guess. So just finding that line, which for me, I always follow this earring on this ear. It's a bit harder, but yeah, I usually just follow it there. And I go up around my temple and around my jawbone. And that's one side done. And then I do the exact same on the other side. Once my contour is done, I like to go in with light cocoa just there, and I just take that on the same brush and I'll just run it under my contour just to kind of clean up anything that's gone too low, and it brightens that area up as well, which helps your contour look more chiseled. Some people do bake under their contour, which is essentially the same thing as running any powder underneath it. I do sometimes bake, but yeah, just can't be bothered today. Next is blush and highlighter. I'm going in with my Sweet Peach Glow palette once again, same as my last. Sorry, my camera died, but we are back and rolling. So going in with my blush brush, dipping into the Sweet Peach blush just there, and taking that on the apples of my cheek and back. Now that is done, I just wanted to try, I got this also in my Mecca Beauty Lip box. It's a NARS, it's a multi-purpose highlighter, I guess. You can use it on your eyelids as a highlighter on your lips, I think is the other, I'm not sure. And it's in the shade, I'm not even going to try and say that, Copacabana or something, I don't know. So I'm going to test that out. I probably should have done it before my powder because it's liquid, but we'll see how we go. It recommends to just use your finger and kind of dab it on where you want it, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, I don't think it's, I mean, it looks pretty, but I think it would work better if I didn't have powder on. It's really pretty though. So now I'm going to go in with the highlighter in this palette using this pointy brush, taking it on the edge and applying that to my cheekbones, on my forehead just above my eyebrows where I like to take it, and down the bridge of my nose. Oh, it smells so good. On my chin and my cupid's bow. Now that is all done for the face. Yes, it is. Now I'm going to, usually when I go out I just wear like a brown nude or a pink nude lipstick because like I don't want to wear a bold colour, but I got this in my Beauty Lip box. It is in the shade Hot to Trot, if it'll focus, and it's a really nice red. It's a liquid lipstick, and I'm pretty sure this is a full size, so to get that for free, like, thank you Mecca, you're amazing. By the way, Meccaland was like freaking incredible, and I recommend you go next year. I got to meet Shani Griment and Bella Fiore, which are like I can't even explain. It's been a week and I'm still like dying over the fact that I'm just dropping everything. Just dying over the fact that I got to meet them, because they're honestly were so lovely in person as they are in their videos. So yeah, taking this lipstick and applying it to my lips, obviously. I'm really bad at putting on lipstick, so just bear with me for now and I'll fix it once I'm done. Alright, I'm just going to go fix that up and I'll be right back. Alrighty, that's all fixed up now. I absolutely love this lip colour. I've just started getting into wearing red lipstick and this colour is amazing. So that is actually all for, oh no, forgot to set our face. The most important part. So going in with the Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray and taking it in the T and then the X as it says on the bottle. And then I'm actually just going to take this palette and I like to fan it dry. Alrighty, so now that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.